And now the starters. First for Hilbert, a sophomore defender from Buffalo, New York, number 2, Cam Murdy. A junior defender from Amherst, New York, number 5, Jacob Court. A freshman midfielder from Cheektowaga, New York, number 6, Luciano Gallo. A junior midfielder from Rockland, Massachusetts, number 7, Carter Burke. A senior forward from Holland, New York, number 10, John Schroth. A junior forward from Buffalo, New York, number 11, Jason Volo. A junior defender from Hamburg, New York, number 13, Jacob Dahmer. A junior midfielder from Rochester, New York, number 18, Ryan Mickelson. A senior forward from Springville, New York, number 24, Chris Smith. A freshman forward from Buffalo, New York, number 28, Gavin Klein. And in that, a sophomore from North Tonawanda, New York, number 33, Nicholas DeAndrea. The Hawks are coached by Johnny Black and assisted by Scott Graham and Michael O'Connor. And now the starters for your Penn State Behrend Lions. A junior midfielder from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 3, Riley Nichols. A senior midfielder from Westtown, New York, number 5, John Ziobro. A senior forward from Allison Park, Pennsylvania, number 6, Jonathan Swan. A senior midfielder from Murraysville, Pennsylvania, number 9, Blake Cooper. A sophomore defender from Vandergrift, Pennsylvania, number 18, Nate Coleman. A junior defender from 84, Pennsylvania, number 19, Brock Kiefer. A junior midfielder from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 23, Jack Caputo. A freshman defender from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 25, Cooper Nichols. A sophomore midfielder from Erie, Pennsylvania, number 26, Owen Peterson. A senior defender from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, number 32, Andrew Casano. And in that, a freshman from North Huntington, Pennsylvania, number 20, Anthony Scalise. The Lions are coached by Chris Ralph and assisted by Matt Bellino. At this time, we ask you rise and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
State Behrend, getting ready for the matchup between your Penn State Behrend Lions and the Hilbert Hawks from New York. It's a beautiful night. Unseasonably warm. And it's a really great night for some soccer. As we see the Lions preparing. And the Hawks taking the field now as well. Behrend coming off of a 3-0 win last week, hoping to maintain the streak as we get ready for the first kick here of the night. And here's the kick, and we are off. Start out, big boot from a Hilbert defender. Now it's coming back the other way. Behrend midfielder. And now in the back left corner, Behrend looks to get some offense moving here. They pass amongst themselves on the left side, looking for an in. Some tricky passing. And it's cleared, but headed back in. And looks like it will be kicked out of bounds. The Lions prepare to throw the ball in on the left side. Thrown in and headed in, and it was gobbled up by the Hilbert goalkeeper as he looks to clear it out now. Big boot over midfield, headed back the other direction by Behrend as they juggle a bit midfield and back to the Behrend defense as they try to get squared away and plan an attack here. Got some dribbling in midfield and a big cross, and looking like that will go out of bounds, but it's chased down and rolls out of bounds. Hilbert now looking to throw in. And we've got a throw in towards midfield. And looks like that'll go out again. Handled by Behrend. Right around midfield. No pressure as they try to keep control of the ball. Looking for a steady push to get this offense going after that big attempt within the first minutes here of the game. Handled now by the Lions, and it looks like they have a turnover now. Hilbert coming down past midfield, really quick midfielder there as they get into a scuffle on defense. Lions looking for a call that they won't get as they handle the ball now amongst themselves. Very spread out the Lions are. As we get a big boot across midfield. Number 9 with a big header looking to maintain the momentum. Cross back over to midfield. And it is defended by Hilbert. A little trip over the ball, and it looks like Behrend is back with the possession. Looking for a big push here. Number 9 looking for a cross potentially. Gets the cross. Shot on goal, but it is deflected by the Hilbert keeper. The Lions now preparing for a corner kick. Corner kick by Caputo is headed away and back across midfield now. The Lions doing a really good job of maintaining possession throughout the opening 10 minutes of this game. Really have not been on defensive possession very much at all. Handled by number 18, Coleman. And a big boot over midfield. Looking for number 3, Nichols, and that will go out of bounds. Lions now preparing for a corner kick yet again. Hopefully to find better luck this time. Here's the cross. And no luck. Big bicycle kick by number 8 here for the Lions, but to no avail as the ball trying to be possessed by Hilbert. They try to make a push now, the far sideline. Behrend takes back possession. Looking to go over the middle, handled by number 23, Jack Caputo. Trying to get some momentum here on offense. Got a header there by Nichols, and the play's called dead. Handled by Behrend at midfield. To the near sideline. Back across to the midfield, and it is picked off by one of the Hilbert defenders. Only for a moment, though, as Behrend regains control by midfield. The defense passes amongst themselves, plotting a way in. A little bit of a push here from the Lions, and it is taken away by a Hilbert defender and then kicked out of bounds, and it looks like it'll be Behrend's ball at the far sideline. Thrown for Behrend, back to the defense, still hovering around midfield. Handled by number 32, Andrew Casano, and out to the winger, who now dribbles around midfield as they pass back and forth amongst themselves. Big boot here from one of the defenders. A little bit of contact on that. It's now in the offensive zone for Behrend, looking for a way in. And that is booted out of bounds. Big boot there from the Hilbert defender. They try to regain control here, get some offense going. The Lions certainly not making it easier for them. And as they try to get something going, it is kicked out the far goal line and handled by the Behrend keeper as they prepare to throw it in. Starting keeper for the Lions tonight is Anthony Scalise, a freshman from North Huntington, Pennsylvania. As he prepares for a big boot. Behrend looking good on offense so far, just hoping to capitalize on some of these opportunities that are pretty frequent. Big touch from Behrend. And saved by the Hilbert keeper. Good performance from him tonight thus far, stopping some of these really promising drives from Behrend as the defense is looking to clear, passing amongst themselves on top of the crease. Now to the far sideline. And back. Couldn't find it in there. Behrend really applying the pressure on this clear here. Not really giving them much room to work with at all. Cross midfield and back over now. Hilbert really struggling to maintain possession. Behrend really trying to get this ball off of them to get an easy avenue to the goal, and it looks like they do. Only for a second, though, as Hilbert remains in control. And looks like that will be going towards the offensive zone for Hilbert, as there was a foul on the play. Behrend really aggressive here in the opening minutes.
Camera 4. Camera 1, I'm going to come out to you. Camera 1.
Don't take camera 4. Go get
Alright, camera 4.
and a somewhat promising offensive drive here for Hilbert. They're really trying to fight for
3, I'm coming to you.
every minute of possession. Here goes Behrend the other way, number 19 at the near sideline. Quickly met with the defender, looking to cross it in. Out to number 5, cross to the middle to number 26, excuse me. Ooh, big save there by Hilbert, goaltender,
Alright, camera 1, I'm coming out to you. Camera 1.
who has, I believe, 3 saves on the night so far with 33:57 on the clock and counting down as the Hilbert defense prepares for a clear. Got some crosses here, trying to make their way up to midfield.
Camera 3, I'm coming to you. Camera 3.
Handled at the far sideline and kicked out of bounds, and it will be Behrend's ball going the other way. Got the throw into the Behrend defense. Big pass across field, now to the near sideline, number 19, looking to cross it back,
Camera 2. Or no, camera 1, I'm coming to you. Camera 1.
trying to start this offensive possession.
Just tell Jack to come on up.
Jackson, come on. Head back up here. Please, and thank you.
Behrend
Camera
regaining control here. Big cross and deflected by a Hilbert defender. Now they have possession, looking to go the other way, but it is swallowed by 4 Behrend defenders. And they were all over that. Now looking for a new opportunity on the near sideline here. Number 24 for Hilbert, taking the ball up. Just met at midfield and has to kick it back. No dice on that attempt, and they will try to clear it again on the far sideline.
Okay, camera 4, you're hot. And I'm going to come out to camera 3.
Defense
Camera 3, you're hot.
for Hilbert remains with the ball, and it is kicked across midfield,
Camera 2.
going down to the far corner,
Camera 2's hot.
and that is kicked out. But Hilbert remains with the ball and now looking for their first serious attempt at some offense here.
Camera 4, I'm going to come to you. Camera 4 is hot.
Throw in from Cam Murdy. Big cross over the middle and swallowed up as the Behrend keeper comes out of the net to make a nice grab.
Camera 3, camera 3 is hot.
So a short-lived offensive possession there by Hilbert, but promising nonetheless. Big boot. Handled at midfield. And Behrend quickly turning things the other way. Handled by Brock Kiefer. And back to the defenders at midfield. Looking for a way in, big pass, and kicked out of bounds. So it'll be Behrend ball with a throw in on the far sideline.
Camera 3, camera 3 is hot.
Now to the near sideline. Just looking for a way to break this defense down. Pass to number 9 as he takes it out very quickly. Got a little cross. And a shot and a goal from number 5, John Ziabro. Senior midfielder
Alright, camera 3, get ready. Camera 3 is hot.
with a really impressive first goal for the Behrend Lions
Yeah,
at 30 minutes and 11 seconds. So finally all that work pays off, and they got something on the board. 1-0 Lions.
Penn State Behrend goal, score by number 5,
Yeah,
John
I was
Giobro.
I was on
Assisted by number 6, Jonathan Swan.
camera 1. I'm coming to you. Camera 1's hot.
And Hilbert now resumes play. Got a big boot from the defender trying to get on offense. Try to tie this game up as it is knocked out of bounds by a Behrend defender. And it'll be a throw-in for Hilbert. Throw-in's going to be taken by number 2, Cam Murdy. As Murdy throws it in to the back corner and quickly handled by a Behrend defender as it goes out of bounds. And it'll be to the keeper.
I'm coming to camera 3. Camera 3's hot now. I think you were camera 4.
Police surveying the field. And here's the boot. Out to midfield. Headed by a Hilbert player back on the offense. Number 11. Really quick guy there. But he's met with 2 Behrend defenders.
Hey, Big Lane, I'm coming your way. Camera 3 is hot.
And looks like it'll be out of bounds on Behrend. So got a big opportunity here for Hilbert to tie it up. Got a corner kick on the far sideline. Here's the cross. Headed by a Behrend defender, and it's going the other way. In the corner now, fighting for possession. And Behrend clears it to the far sideline, and it's intercepted by the Hilbert players as they're looking to keep this drive alive. Big kick and a save.
Camera 4, get ready. I'm coming to you.
Another impressive save by the Behrend keeper. Big boot over midfield.
Camera 1, I'm coming to you. Camera 1's hot.
A header. And now Hilbert regains control around midfield. Handled by number 24, Chris Smith. And that is broken up by the Behrend defense, and they are quickly going the other way. Now back across midfield. Number 3, Nichols, passes it to the far sideline as they're looking for an in here. Start some offense.
Camera 3, get ready. Camera 3 is hot.
Now to the near sideline. Number 19, looking for a good cross. Big boot. Oh, and another goal. Wow. Number 19, Brock Kiefer. What a boot. And it looked like the keeper there for Hilbert had some hands on it, but it just slipped right in between his hands. So a really costly blunder there for the keeper. But
Penn State Behrend goal, score by number 19, Brock Kiefer.
Camera 1, get ready. Camera 1's hot.
a really significant boot from Kiefer now extends Behrend lead by 2. It is 2-0 here at Behrend with 27 minutes and 14 seconds in counting in this first half.
Camera 3, get ready. Coming to you. Camera 3 is hot.
Hilbert now possesses it on the far sideline towards midfield, looking for a way in. Broken up by Behrend, and it's kicked out of bounds, and it will be Hilbert ball. Number 13, Jacob Donner, getting ready for the throw-in. Behrend now has the ball, booted up over midfield. Good touch by number 9 there, but it is intercepted, and number 5, Jacob Court, then kicks it out of bounds for Hilbert. Here's Cam Murdy again for the throw-in for Hilbert. To number 11. And it is taken back. Big boot again. from Blake Cooper, but it is swallowed up yet again by the Hilbert goaltender, looking to regain some confidence after that really costly goal during the 27th minute. Big boot out to midfield and out of bounds. Hilbert will regain control. Number 18, Mitchelson for the throw-in. Throws it in and immediately met by the Behrend defense as they look to turn things the other way. Kicked out of bounds by number 19, Brock Kiefer. Murdy on the throw-in. A few headers around midfield, and looks like they regain control. Ooh, big scuffle here, and Behrend takes possession. Handled by Nichols around midfield. We're going to start some offense. Pass out to Ziobro. Out to Lucas. Big shot and another goal from your Behrend Lions, who are really just starting to stack it up here tonight. Looks like that was number 6, Jonathan Swan, with those signature pink cleats.
Number 6, Jonathan Swan. Assisted by number 23, Jack Caputo.
A very quick turn of events here for Hilbert, as Behrend is now leading by 3 here with 24 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Murdy passes it back as Hilbert handles it on defense, looking to get across midfield. Kicked out of bounds by a Hilbert player, and it'll be a throw-in. Hilbert now getting really pressured, and they give up possession. So it'll be a throw-in for Behrend here. Back to the defense. Up, now back to the offense. As Hilbert regains control, looking to avoid a further deficit. So they need to get some offense going here. Big cross across midfield, handled by Behrend, the far sideline, as Hilbert really fighting tooth and nail just to get some sort of possession on offense here that they have been seriously lacking. Got the throw in for Hilbert on the far sideline, and immediately met by a Behrend defender. That is number 5, Ziobro. Big boot. And Behrend regains control. Handled by Kiefer. Kiefer out to midfield to Cooper, who gives up possession, and it is back with Murdy and Hilbert as they try to get some offense going here. Few headers. Oh, and 13 for Behrend with a really nice move. That is Andy Jones to regain control for the Lions. Handled now by the defense. Out to Nichols. Nichols back across field, looking for a way in. As they cross midfield. And chase down the far sideline now. As Behrend tries to get on offense. And that's called out by the official on the far sideline. And looks like it is a corner kick
Alright.
for the Lions.
Get ready and then I'm gonna go out to camera 1. After
Corner kick will be with Jack Caputo, number 23. As they try to extend the lead to 4 before the half.
camera 1, get ready.
Here's the boot from Caputo.
Camera 1, so
Good cross. Blocked initially by Hilbert, but Behrend regains control. Cooper looking to shake and bake his way in and is saved by the Hilbert keeper.
okay. Camera 3, I'm gonna come to you. Camera 3.
Rolls it out to his defender there.
Camera 3. Camera 3.
Jacob Court for Hilbert boots it to midfield. Header by Behrend. As they struggle back and forth to regain possession. After handled by Caputo, they give it up at midfield. Looks like Hilbert may be thinking about going the other way. As they pass amongst their defense, looking for a way downfield. Big boot from number 6 here towards the middle, and it is met with a Behrend defender.
Camera 2. I'm gonna come to you.
Out to Nichols. Nichols to Ziabro, downfield, and it is defended very well.
Camera 4. Come to you. Camera 4 shot.
Blake Cooper now with the ball, but gives it up as the ball rolls out of bounds. Looks like we got some substitutions here.
Anyone want to get substitutions? Camera 1, maybe? Camera 4, you're still hot right now.
As it will be handled by the Hilbert defense. Looking to hopefully get some numbers on the board before the half.
Alright, camera 2, I'm gonna come to you. Camera 2 hot.
They're slowly plodding their way up the field.
Alright.
Corti and Donner pass amongst themselves. Working their way up, and now they're across midfield.
Camera 3, I'm gonna come to you.
Hilbert now. Carter Burke. Quick player.
Oh, yeah, I saw the video on Instagram.
Big cross. And a boot that will sail out of bounds. Really not looking too promising for the Hilbert offense right now. As the time of possession spread is
Camera 4.
definitely in favor of the Lions, I would say, by 80-20 split.
Thank God, actually, thank God.
Behrend keeper now. Big boot out to center field.
Camera 3, I'm gonna come to you. Camera 3 hot.
A little bit of back and forth across midfield, and it goes out on the far sideline, and it'll be Behrend ball. Handled by our very own, number 12, Chris Profaka.
No. Why don't can someone get the scoreboard? And 4, I'm on you.
Currently 3-0 Lions with 17 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this first half.
Alright. And camera 1, I'm coming.
Few possession changes. Chris Profaka playing some nice defense here. Big cross.
Camera 4, I'm going to you.
And there's nobody there for Hilbert, so it's handled by Blake Cooper.
Camera 3,
Big clear from the Behrend defense. Starting to get really routine for them, and they just really seem to be clicking all across the board.
I'm going to come to you. Camera 4 spot.
Throw in from Pittman.
And camera 3.
Out to Nichols. Nichols now across field. Behrend pass amongst themselves. Looking to get some offense started. Big boot out to Cooper. Cooper now with nice handles going down the sideline. Quick player. Looking for a cross. Gets the cross. And another shot on goal from Andy Jones, but it sails out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a corner kick. And Jack Caputo coming in to take the kick. Oh, never mind. They've just got it. Caputo with the cross. And a 4th goal on the board for Penn State Behrend. The nice assist from Jack Caputo.
Do we want to get a scoreboard after that?
We don't need to.
Oh, just kidding. We don't need to.
And it is now 4-0 Lions. And I tell you what, folks,
Penn State Behrend goal.
this is turning into a beatdown.
Gajewski. Assisted by number 23, Jack Caputo.
Camera 3, get ready.
And Hilbert starts play again. Dribbling amongst themselves, trying to get some action on offense. Out to the far sideline and back towards the defense.
Camera 2, coming to you. Camera 2 top.
Court now passes it to Murdy, who passes it back to McLeod. McLeod now taking it to midfield by the far sideline, and it is knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Hilbert ball with the throw in very quickly and met by 2 Behrend defenders as they squabble a bit at midfield. And this looks like it's going the other way for Behrend. Hilbert just really not able to get anything going on offense, as this Behrend defense has really been clicking tonight, not allowing to give up any opportunities. As the throw in here headed by Profaka. Hit out of bounds. Behrend now looking to start some offense with the throw into Nichols.
3, get ready. 1, 2, camera 3, start.
Back to the defense as they try to spread things out, get a good look at the field. Now to the near sideline, handled by Pittman. Pittman out to Cooper. Cooper, dangerous speed, takes it down the sideline and is picked off by the Hilbert defense. It's Murdy. Murdy now kicks up, big boot, and looks like the Behrend keeper, pardon me, will handle it.
Camera 1, I'm going to come to you. Camera 1 top.
Behrend defense surveying the field. Big boot across midfield.
Camera 3, get ready.
A header from Hilbert. A responding header from Behrend.
2, 1, 3.
And it sails out of bounds. Throw in by Murdy. Met with the Behrend defense as they try to push it the other way across midfield. "13 minutes left to go here in the opening half.
Camera 1, top.
Hilbert really looking to get some traction here on offense as they handle it around midfield. And picked away yet again by the Behrend defense. As they struggle a bit around midfield, few possession changes, out to Cooper on the wing. Cooper moving down the wing, looking for some help. Out to the middle now.
Camera
shaking and baking, and it gets picked off. Going the other way now for Hilbert, and Cooper gets it back.
Camera 3, you're hot.
Out to Nichols. Nichols now to the far sideline. Profaka gets possession, and it is immediately taken away by a Hilbert defender. As Hilbert now moving across the far sideline, out to midfield.
Camera 1,
Shaking and baking. And they're going to get a call. And it looks like it'll be Behrend's possession. Pardon me, that's Hilbert's possession.
Yeah.
Midfield, the kick in from Donner. Now handled by Court. Jacob Court back to Donner at midfield. Picked off and going the other way now is Profaka on the far sideline. Look at that speed. Profaka handles it, slows things down as the Behrend offense tries to get set and organized here. Nichols out to Pittman, and that gets taken away by Hilbert, number 26, Spadone. And that's taken away from Behrend on the near sideline, handled by Caputo. Caputo now out to midfield. Ooh, big stop from Hilbert. That was a lot of contact there. Caputo looking for the get back. As Murdy handles it now and seemingly gives it up to the Behrend defense as they handle it on the far sideline, looking to go back the other way. Out to midfield now. Pass meant for Cooper. With a little struggle, he regains control. Now down midfield for Cooper, and it's broken up by the Hilbert defense. Now going the other way. Seems like both teams really in the remaining minutes of this first half really turning up the gas. Lots of possession changes and aggressive play as it's handled by Akrut at midfield. Big pass and big goal from Behrend. That's number 3, Riley Nichols, on a beautiful play. As this Behrend team is really just on fire tonight, extending the lead by 5 with 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining.
Alright, camera 3, some of the shot. Camera 3 shot.
Looking like Behrend may shut out Hilbert in this first half. Knock on wood.
Number 3, Riley Nichols. This is by number 7, Dylan Coop.
Alright. Camera number 1 from you. Camera 1 shot.
Beautiful goal from Behrend there as play is resumed by Hilbert. Handled by Murdy. Murdy now back. Back to Murdy on the near sideline, looking to cross it across midfield. Deflected by his teammate, now handled by Profaka going the other way. Profaka passes it out to Brown. And Brown's boot sails out of bounds. And it will be Hilbert's ball.
Camera 4 from you. Camera 4 shot.
Court passes it out. Back to Court. Big boot towards the far sideline. Handled by Hilbert. And back down. Wow, this Behrend defense just really stopping the clear as they regain possession. Going the other way. Looking for a cross, but met by Court as he kicks it out of bounds. Hilbert now with possession. Profaka takes control and kicks it out of bounds.
Camera 4. Camera 4 shot.
Hilbert keeper now with the ball. And this Hilbert defense really has had no rest this whole game. Now to Court. Court handles the ball. Big boot across midfield. And met with the Behrend header. And now secured by the Lions. Number 11, Pittman now with the ball. As Hilbert is really starting to press this defense, trying to get any sort of offense going before the half. But to no avail, as Behrend now takes it around midfield. Oh, I've spoken too soon. Is picked off by a Hilbert player, and they got a real shot here. 23, big save from the Behrend keeper. Regained possession for Hilbert, though. Out to Murdy. Murdy now, big cross in the middle. Another big save. Scalise now handles it after two really quick big saves. And that is the most life the Hilbert offense has had this half, as it's booted across midfield. Hilbert now regaining control at midfield. Pass amongst themselves. Quickly trying to get something going here. But the Behrend defense is not making it easy. Murdy now with the ball for Hilbert. Towards the middle. And back out the near sideline. It looks like it'll be a throw-in for Hilbert. David Spadone with the throw-in. And kicked out. Another throw-in here for Hilbert. Oh, pardon me, it'll be a corner kick for Hilbert. By Carter Burke. Here's the kick. And it is defended well by the Lions. Burke now with the ball. And Behrend regains possession for a moment. But it is a battle here in the corner. Big cross. But no action. So here we are in the last remaining 5 minutes of the half, and Hilbert offense finally starting to show some life after a pretty brutal first hour. Down by 5. Another corner here from Burke. Here's the kick. Big defensive play for Behrend as they fight for possession and kicked out of bounds. And it looks like it'll be Behrend's ball. Throw in by Pittman, right at midfield. Pittman to Cooper. Back down. And to the far sideline now for the Lions. Out to Thompson. Thompson back to the defense. Here's Cooper. Ooh, and a big foul for Cooper, who's playing aggressive tonight. He's had some really promising plays, and his speed is hard to beat. It's Cooper and Profaka looking to defend this kick. Here's the boot across midfield. header from Hilbert. They regain possession. We got a shot on goal, and sails wide and is gobbled up by the Behrend keeper. Out to the far sideline, handled by the defense. Hilbert now applying serious pressure on these clears. Handled by Profaka at midfield.
Camera 4, I'm coming to you. Camera 4 top. And then I'm going to go back up to 1. Camera 1 top.
Big run here. Out to Cooper now, down the far sideline. He loves this spot. Number 11 for Behrend. With the cross, back to Profaka. Big boot from Cooper, and it's deflected out of bounds. Two minutes remaining here in the first half. Behrend is up 5 goals, looking to shut out Hilbert this first half. Corner kick by Dylan, a cut. Here's the corner kick. Crossed out. Few headers. Still in play. Profaka now trying to handle it. And a goal! With a nice play by our very own number 12, Chris Profaka. We're all proud of you here in Com 497, Chris. Nice goal. And the problem for Hilbert tonight, pardon me, is really just these contested plays.
Penn State Behrend goal, score by number 12, Chris Profaka.
Handled now by Hilbert, across midfield, looking to get some offense here in the remaining minute and 30 seconds of the first half. Out to Murdy. Murdy now. Tried to nutmeg Pittman, but to no avail, as he was way over that. Handled now by the defense of Behrend, looking to clear. Booted out to the far sideline.
Oh, they do it on their own.
1 minute remaining.
As there's 1 minute remaining here, Alex Brown now to Pittman. Pittman out to Cooper at midfield. Big boot up. And that'll be booted. Got a cross from Behrend, and it is defended by a Hilbert player. Cooper now regaining possession. And that is taken away from Cooper. As Hilbert now looking to get some offense going in the remaining 10 seconds here.
8, 7, 6, 5.
And as they handle it around midfield, it looks like that is going to close out this first half. And what a performance from the Behrend Lions, 6-0 here in the first half. And if Hilbert doesn't change anything this half, it's looking like a serious beatdown is inevitable. And we are back as the second half is getting ready to start here. Your Behrend Lions with a 6-0 lead from the first half. It's pretty much flawless performance. The Lions here looking to go on a 2-game win streak.
Yeah. 3. And then I'm going to come to 1 right now. 1 you're hot.
And the second half is underway with the opening kick handled by the Lions in their defensive end.
Hammer 3. I'm coming to you. Hammer 3 hot.
Handled at midfield now by the Behrend defense. Now back to the far sideline. Looking for a boot downfield to get this offense rolling. Out to Parente. But taken away by the Hilbert defense. So now they are handling it. Looking to go the other way. Now to the near sideline. Handled by Schroth. Schroth now back out to Court. Court now to Murdy. As Murdy handles it, slowly creeping his way to midfield. Back to Court. Court now doing the same. Finally gets it across midfield. As Hilbert looks to get settled on offense here. Back to Murdy. Murdy now at midfield towards the far sideline. Little give and go action. Handled by Murdy yet again. But it is taken away by the Behrend defense, and I was quickly going across the other way. Whoa. We got a Behrend player down here. Play stops. And Kovac stands up. Looks like he's all good, thankfully. It'll be handled by Hilbert at midfield by Murdy. Murdy to Donner, and Donner back to Schroth. Back to Donner. Handled now by Court to Murdy as they hover around midfield looking to gain some traction. Big boot by Murdy, and looks like that'll roll out the far goal line, and it'll be handled by Scalise. Out to the Behrend defense, looking to make a clear. Now to the far sideline. Broken up by a Hilbert defender, but it'll go the same way. Cooper now with the ball. Now a throw in at midfield. Back to the defense. Handled by Parente. Pass out to midfield. And now they try to take it down the sideline, but it's broken up by Murdy in the Hilbert defense. Behrend then regains possession. Handled at midfield. Pass broken up by Hilbert defense. In turn broken up by Behrend defense. Now to the far corner. Behrend looking to get a cross potentially here. Here comes the cross. Handled by the Hilbert keeper, who's hopefully looking to have a better half than the first. Murdy now with the ball at the far sideline. As the defense passes amongst themselves, trying to get some traction here. Surveying the field. Back to Court. Court with the big boot across midfield. And a header by the Behrend defense. But Hilbert seems to have regained control. At midfield. Behrend really applying pressure, not letting them get any sort of traction on offense, as we saw in the first half. Here goes Murdy now. Dribbling, and it's taken away by the Lions. The Lions now quickly upfield, broken up by Hilbert. Court passes back to the defense as they try to go back on offense. Handled by Donner. To Court. To Murdy. Far sideline. Back to Court. Back to Donner. Looking for the boot. Instead, goes to the near sideline. Big boot from the Hilbert defense. As they regain control of the far sideline on offense, but it is quickly broken up and passed back to the Behrend keeper, who immediately boots it out to midfield. Big header. And Behrend regains control. Another big boot across midfield. And these teams really just exchanging passes. And now it's handled by Hilbert in their offensive end. Looking for a cross. He's got one. Behrend breaks that up, but Hilbert regains possession. Hilbert now working this near sideline, trying to get some traction. Some action in the middle of the field here. And a boot from number 11, Jason Vullo, is swallowed up by the Behrend keeper. Scalise having a great night, shutout so far. Defense now looking to make it clear. Not a whole lot of pressure by Hilbert currently. They take it to the near sideline, big kick across midfield, and that is handled by the Hilbert keeper. Passes it out to Donner. Just looking. Makes a little move. Passes out to midfield. And Behrend regains control and passes it to Scalise. Quickly passing it to the far sideline. Broken up by none other than Murdy, Cam Murdy for Hilbert. Really everywhere on the field tonight. Behrend regains possession going across the far sideline. Promising offensive opportunity here for Behrend. Handled by Cole Thomas, big kick. And almost a goal. Nice shot on goal there, and it was followed up by a Behrend forward who couldn't finish the job as the Hilbert keeper swallowed it up and passed it back out. Hilbert defense now looking for the clear. Here goes Donner. Passes it to the near sideline. And back to Donner. Trying to work the far sideline now. Here's Murdy. To center field. Behrend looking to break it up. So they're really applying a lot of pressure on this clear here, not giving them much room to work with. Donner now. Pass is broken up by Behrend, midfield, and it goes out of bounds.
Alright, I'm gonna come out to camera 2.
Looks like that will be a throw in. Donner now possesses the ball with Hilbert. Back across the field to Murdy on the far sideline. Now dribbles midfield.
Camera 3, can you camera 3
Got a nice pass there. Hilbert looks to set up some offense. Just working around the perimeter now as they pass it back to the far sideline. Pass into Murdy as he handles it now. This Behrend defense applying some real pressure here. They've been playing a great game tonight, looking to maintain control of the lead here.
Camera 1, you can't see your screen is black right now. Not sure what happened.
The Hilbert defense now possessing the ball at around midfield. Carter Burke passes it out to Donner. Donner looking to run downfield, gets a pass off. Now to midfield. Looking for a cross, and that goes out of bounds at the Behrend goal line. Hilbert keeper with the ball now. Setting up a goal kick. Out to the far sideline. Quick scuffle, but Hilbert ends up with it. And now the keeper, Scalise, ends up with it. Top of the crease. Motioning for the players to move up. It looks like it's going to be a big throw. Huge kick from Scalise over midfield. A header from the Hilbert defense, and they regain control. Out to the far sideline now. Court handles it. Looking for an avenue and gives it up. So it's handled by Behrend now at midfield. Big, beautiful pass there from Thomas. So they scuffle amongst themselves in the far corner. Behrend regains control. Thomas looking for a cross, gets it, and a nice save there from the Hilbert goalkeeper. Handled now by the Hilbert defense on the far sideline. Here goes Murdy. Back. Donner now with it. Donner passes it up. Schroth with a big kick across midfield. Headed by a Behrend player as they regain control, looking to go the other way. And now Behrend looking promising drive. Oh, what a play. And Dan Bourgeois with that play. Now Behrend again storming the goal. And they've had about 3 or 4 shots on goal this past minute and a half. And they're just really not letting up, even with the 6-0 lead. Here with 30 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Murdy with it. at the far sideline. Defense communicating, looking for a way downfield. Now to Donner. Donner looking for an avenue. Back over to Court. Court back up to Murdy. Far sideline yet again. Big kick from Murdy. And that'll be taken by Scalise. Behrend defense now looking for a clear, but it's broken up by Hilbert forward. Got a cross. Here's an opportunity for Hilbert here, and it is saved by Scalise. Great play there from Scalise, who has been flawless tonight. And that looked like the real first opportunity for Hilbert to get some points, but that play was broken up. Handled now by the Behrend midfielders. Here's Cole Thomas. Now passes it. And it'll end up in the corner as they fight for possession. Got another opportunity here. And that'll go out of bounds. The Hilbert defense from the near sideline looking for a way downfield. Cross out to center field, headed by a Behrend player, but Hilbert regains control. Back to Court now. Out to Murdy, far sideline. Back to Court. Behrend really not letting up, as this has been a very long possession in their zone, and they don't seem to be letting up. But here's Donner, cross midfield, but handled by the Lions again. Lions defense now passing amongst themselves, trying to get back. Got some pressure here from the Hilbert offense, but it is quickly going the other way, and we got a fast break here for Behrend. That's broken up by Murdy, but back to Thomas. Thomas now to Bourgeois. Back to Thomas. Got a kick and broken up by the Hilbert defense. Behrend regaining possession, and it seems like they've had 90% possession during this half thus far. Really stepping on the gas here. Controlled by Parente on the far sideline for Behrend, looking for a cross. But Murdy, playing some really aggressive defense, manages to regain control. Good play by Murdy there. Back to Murdy. Big kick, and that'll go out of bounds. The far sideline near midfield. Got a substitution here. Number 8, Ben Pittman, now subbed in. A throw in. Behrend regains control quickly. Got a little fast break opportunity here. Fighting for possession. A few headers. And that's going out the near sideline. Throwing by Parente. And it's back out. Another throw in by Parente. Now handled by the Behrend defense. Behrend looking to start an offensive possession here. Now handled by Parente again. Got some motion on the offense here. Near sideline, broken up by Hilbert. They regain control. And we got a kick out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Hilbert's possession here. Throw in for John Schroth.
Camera number 1 coming to you. Camera 1 shot. And then I'm going to come out to
Got David Spadone there.
camera 2 shot.
It's the Hilbert defense looking to get a clear here. To the far sideline with Murdy. Back across. Surveying the field. Got a pass up. Immediately back. Donner. Out to Court. Out to Murdy. And here goes Hilbert to midfield. Immediately met by the Behrend defense. And they'll give it back to the keeper. Behrend now looking for the clear. Not a whole lot of pressure by Hilbert, being down by 6. You would figure they'd play tighter coverage, but I am not a soccer coach. We got a foul here. And it looks like it will be a kick for Hilbert. Handled by Donner. Little hezzy there. Donner with it again. Back out to Court. Big boot from Court, cross midfield. And that'll go out of bounds after being tipped by a Behrend player. Throw in by Jason Gulo. Pardon me, that's Murdy. Now to Court. Big kick and almost a shot on goal. Sailed just high. Surprisingly accurate kick after being covered by at least 3 or 4 Behrend defenders. As Behrend defense now trying to make another clear. At the far sideline. Now across midfield. Looking like the Hilbert keeper will come out and snuff this play short.
And then out to camera 2. Whoa.
Few possession changes here at midfield. And it'll be out of bounds on Hilbert and a Behrend throw-in. Out to Kovac. And that gets taken away by Hilbert. Big scuffle midfield. Some changes of possession, but Behrend comes away with it on defense now. Plotting an offensive push here. Handled by Andrew Lucas. Lucas now out to Parente. And that gets broken up by Hilbert. Some possession changes here at midfield. Parente back to Scalise. We've got 20 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the game. And this has been a more even half than the first one. No goals yet for either squad this half. Oh, look at the speed. Behrend now with a fast break shot on goal, and that's deflected by a Hilbert player. Number 33, Bryce Large. Crazy fast play there. Speeding through everybody. And number 4, Delacurti for Behrend. Also showing some skill on that play. It'll be a corner kick here for Delacurti. Here's the cross. Remains on the ground. Hilbert clears it for now, but Parente now handles it, and it's kicked out of bounds. This will be a throw-in for Hilbert. Throw-in for John Schroth. Surveying the field, looking for possible ways to clear the ball as he goes back to his defense. Here's Murdy now. Back to Court. Court now dribbles slowly to midfield. Got some pressure by the Behrend offense. Good deflection there by number 17 for the Lions. And the Hilbert keeper will handle the ball. Hilbert defense looking to make a clear as Murdy dribbles across midfield. Showing some speed here. Pass out to the winger. Looking for a cross. Gets the cross, but it sails out of bounds at the goal line. Squeeze now with the ball. Passes it to the Behrend defense as they look for a clear. Parente passing amongst themselves, and Behrend will pass it back to the keeper. Big boot from Scalise. Parente manages to handle it after a contested ball. Behrend now at the far sideline. Got a kick across midfield. Handled by Large. And that gets taken away. It'll be a throw-in for the Lions. Parente with the throw. And Bourgeois will take the corner kick. Behrend looking to extend the lead to 7 with this corner. Here's the cross. Remained on the ground and is quickly deflected by a Hilbert player out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a goal kick for Hilbert.
It's been a long day.
Murdy now with the ball. Back to Court, back to Murdy. To the far sideline now. Big kick from Hilbert. A header, and possession now lies with Behrend. Scalise now rolls the ball to the defender as they look for a clear. Bryce Large now gives up possession, and it'll be Hilbert going the other way. Big cross there, midfield. Little fancy touch and a boot to the sky from the Behrend defense. We've got 15 minutes remaining in this game. Hilbert still yet to score a goal. Got a kick out of bounds here. It'll be a throw in for Behrend. Here's the throw at the far sideline. A header from Behrend. Murdy gives up possession. Now we got a fast break for the Lions here, and that is broken up by the defense. Now quickly going the other way, and that'll be taken by Scalise, the Behrend keeper, who throws it out to Parente, looking to get across field. Parente now fighting for possession. And David Spadone for Hilbert. Really quick player, showing some speed on that, but nonetheless gives up possession, and Behrend now has it. The far sideline trying to cross midfield. That attempt is broken up by the Hilbert defense. Here goes Murdy. Some defenders on him. Gives up possession. Thomas now looking to go downfield. Behrend offense looking to get settled. Now Parente on the near sideline. Driving in slowly. Pass broken up. Now we've got Hilbert crossing midfield. Oh, and that is taken away by Thomas with a really quick play. I don't think he saw him coming. Behrend defense now with possession. Motions downfield. And gives up possession. And that is kicked out of bounds by Hilbert. It'll be a throw-in for Parente.
I'm going to get a scoreboard shot.
We've got 12 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this game. And the beatdown has slowed, but the damage from the first half is still done. Throw in for Parente. Now at midfield. Broken up by the Hilbert defense. We got a big opportunity here for Hilbert. Looking for the cross. Gets the cross, but there's no one there. And that'll be handled by Scalise. Scalise playing a flawless game tonight, looking to maintain the shutout as he boots it out across midfield. Header by Murdy, and Behrend regains control. Big fast break opportunity here for the Lions. Right on top of the crease, and that is kicked away temporarily. But Parente regains control. Looking for a cross. Gets one, but that is again broken up by the Hilbert defense as the ball sails across midfield. Another try here for the offense. Behrend gets one, and that'll be taken by the keeper.
Camera form coming to use camera 4 shot. And then come out for 1 again. Camera 1 shot.
Behrend doing a full pressure style of defense here in their offensive end. And it manages to work as they regain control at midfield. Few possession changes at the far sideline. In Hilbert's end, few deflections, and Behrend regains control, looking for a fast break opportunity here. Oh, got some fancy moves there, but to no avail as Hilbert regains control. Oh, now they're just slugging it out there. Got a few upset parents here at the result of that last play.
Camera 1, I'm going to come out to use camera 1 shot.
But Hilbert will regain possession. Big kick there by Court, and it sails out of bounds. Really just a beautiful night here in Erie, Pennsylvania. It's almost November and it's still in the 70s. Go figure.
Camera 1 coming to use camera 1 shot.
Got a few possession changes on the far sideline, out of bounds plays, whatnot, but Behrend ends away with it. And out to Parente on the near sideline as he looks to take it downfield and start an offensive possession. Got a pass,
Oh, hey, Davis.
a few nice touches, and
Camera 3.
booted away by Hilbert, but Scalise now regains control. And Behrend's looking to go the other way.
Did someone hijack Cowboys?
Got a fast break opportunity here for Behrend. Looking to extend their lead. Got a pass out.
And number 4, I'm coming to you.
Here goes Danny. And a shot. And a really nice save by the Hilbert goaltender. You got to give him credit where credit is due. And their uniforms are tough. I might have to add. I really like the white collar. Gives it a classy look. Even if their play is not up to par with that of your Behrend Lions. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left here. Got a corner kick from Behrend. Header, and it goes wide. Saved by Lucas from going out of bounds. Lucas with the boot, big cross. A header from Murdy. Ball's up in the air, and it looks like we've got an injured player here for Hilbert, and you don't like to see that. It's number 5, Jacob Court, who has been a very key player in this defense thus far. And we are going to stand by while we hope that Jacob Court returns to his feet here. And it looks like Court is now back on his feet, which is a good sign. Sort of hopping to the sideline. Could be a potential ankle injury, but we certainly hope he's all right. He's played a great game thus far, and it's good to see him up and moving at least. Jacob Court now on the sideline, and we're glad to see that he got up. We're hoping his ankle heals, or leg. As the keeper and Murdy speak amongst themselves, getting ready to resume this game. Keeper now to Murdy. Across field, and Behrend is really not letting up the pressure here in these late minutes.
Ooh, watch out,
Sailed out of bounds over the head of our very own Mr. Tom Doe, who has made a special appearance on the field tonight as a cameraman.
Camera 2, I'm coming to you. Camera 2.
Got a potential goal opportunity here for the Lions, but the keeper swallows it up after sort of an awkward exchange in the crease. Keeper now rolls it out. Behrend still not letting up the pressure. They're trying to get it across. Parente with the touch. Back in possession of Hilbert. We got a call here in favor of Hilbert Hawks. And looks like it'll be a kick. Donner kicks it out to Murdy and back to Donner. Now across midfield. Hilbert looking to get some momentum here on offense, but the Behrend defense is not letting up as they exchange a bit at midfield, and Behrend comes away with the possession. Handled now by Murdy. Pardon me. Murdy now taking it, trying to do it himself here. And it gets picked away by the Behrend defense. Who's looking for a fast break here, but no success. They try to slow things down a little bit on the far sideline. Back to Mason Lee. Mason Lee out to Parente. The Lions try to break down this defense here. Andrew Lucas. Now across midfield. The Lions trying to get some motion here. Far sideline boot, handled by the Hilbert defense, and given back up to the Behrend defense. Scalise will kick it to the far sideline, handled by a Behrend defender. Now to midfield. Now across midfield, got a nice touch, but the Hilbert defender, will take the ball. Nicholas DeAndrea from North Tonawanda, New York is the goalkeeper this evening. Big boot across midfield, but Behrend regains control. Got a throw in here from the Lions. Looking for some momentum on offense. Pass to Parente for the Lions. Parente back to midfield. And Nate with the shot. And it sails out of bounds. The Hilbert goal line. 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining, and hope is really diminishing by the second for these Hilbert Hawks, who would have to score 7 goals in 2 minutes in order to win. Hilbert defense just getting smothered in the backfield until a big boot, but headed by Parente, remains in bounds for now, and it'll be a throw-in for Hilbert. Throw in by Evan Mundy. Back to Donner on the near sideline. Donner back to Murdy, center field. Looks to take it up. Now to midfield, and that'll be kicked out of bounds. Really rough night for the Hawks here. Behrend now maintaining possession. Looking for a few good touches. Looking for a goal opportunity here, but that's broken up. Now at midfield. Lions regain control, going back the other way. Looking to maybe tack on a 7th before the minute is up. Here goes Mason Lee, but intercepted by the Hilbert defense. And back to the Behrend offense by Parente. And these last few minutes have been all Penn State Behrend as we're creeping into the last few seconds of the game. Handled by DeAndrea as he surveys the field. Big kick from DeAndrea across midfield. Bless you, Jack. And back handled by Scalise, the Behrend keeper, who then gives it back to the far sideline, and that'll be kicked out of bounds by the Hilbert defender. Throw in for Behrend.
10, 9, 8, 7,
And that looks like that'll do it.
5,
Got a big
4,
shot attempt,
3, 2,
and it is going to be a very long bus ride home for these Hilbert Hawks as Behrend Lions sent them packing. 6 points. Christian wants to.
Hey, K-Pup on the mic. You guys remember me from last week? We just sent them packing.
I don't blame you if you don't. She didn't really say a whole lot.
Not funny.
She wanted to send them packing too. So
Yep.
the Lions send them packing, and that'll do it tonight. Good night.